Papa Chefsko, we are back, and it's a Black Friday unlike ever before.
Well, you know what? And in honor of Black Friday, I'm wearing my black Cardinals hoodie.
And yeah, here's the deal. There are no Black Friday car deals, but we love the team over at iSeeCars. They put out all sorts of crazy research, sometimes really, really compelling and really fascinating. This time, it's interesting. The best Black Friday car deals, new and used. I thought we'd look through what they had to say.
Okay, are they checking all the TV spots, radio spots, newspaper ads, digital ads, or what's their modus operandi here?
I got no clue. That's a big phrase you just said. So iSeeCars analyzed the, 1.6 million cars that they had access to for the used car side of things, and they essentially came up with this list of vehicles that are perceived to be better deals.
Not sure what that means, but okay. I'll go with it.
Yeah, it's a little tricky to identify how the heck they actually came up with this, but they're saying, Pops, that the best Black Friday deal this year on the used car side is the Hyundai Ascent, 10% savings.
Based off of what?
Okay, so all right, let's give them. All right, well, iSeeCars analyzed 2.1 million new and lightly used cars recently listed for sale in November to see which were offering deals this Black Friday. The analysis found the average used car deal is 4.6% below market value, and the average new car is listed 11.4% above MSRP. iSeeCars identified the used vehicles currently listed with the biggest discounts, as well as new vehicles that have the lowest markups, along with current new car incentives to help offset price increases. So,
okay, having said that, so the average used car price is 4.6% below market value, but these are all more off of the perceived market value.
Which is ironic because we all know that the advertised price on the internet is not the actual price. So you could make a case that this is the Black Friday worst way to set expectations list, because the 9.9% discount that you're going to get on the Hyundai Ascent relative to its market value might be made up for with a different out-the-door price when you actually get to the dealership. But you know what this list actually kind of speaks to, Pops, in all honesty?
Please share with me.
Because think about it for a moment here. We've got the Hyundai Ascent,
I think
Nissan
that's accent.
Asante. We've got the Hyundai Asante.
Okay,
the Nissan
and
Versa.
it's closely related to its cousin, the Kia Sportage.
Okay, my point that I'm trying to make is the first 6 on this list that are subcompacts.
Yes.
We've been tracking week over week over week over week. Where is there the most upward pressure on wholesale prices in the used car market?
Would that be subcompact and compact cars?
So I'm kind of thinking here that this analysis of best Black Friday car deals, the reason these are showing up as best savings is because these cars actually have market values that week over week just continue to go up so much that dealer pricing doesn't match up with them.
Yes.
Does that mean they are actually the best values? Not quite sure, but that's kind of what this list is speaking to, is the best deals on the used car side. The new car side's more compelling because you actually can find those that are advertised the least over MSRP. Mm-hmm. On the used car side, I think what this is really telling you is that there's some cars that week over week are increasing in value so much right now that dealers can't even keep up with it in terms of pricing.
That could be, and when you look at this, it's primarily all the way down compact and subcompact cars, except for like the Porsche 911 and the Nissan Titan XD, and the Frontier and the Genesis GV80 or G80. So yeah, it confirms what we've always suspected. The most affordable are still going to offer you the best value, allegedly.
Now, on the new car side, they actually, I think, produce some pretty interesting results here. So the average new car right now is priced 11.4% over MSRP. That's what the data at iSeeCars is saying. And of course, we all know by now that's a result of the chip shortage, the microchip shortage. Here are the 15 new cars in their data set that had the smallest increase over MSRP. This time we can start at the bottom and work our way up, Pops. The average, again, 11.4. The Buick Enclave, number 15, only had a 4%
over MSRP.
above MSRP
Yes.
List price.
Wow. And then you had the Honda Accord Hybrid, and I don't know if they're utilizing incentives on that to show that as only having 3.9%.
Yep, they did include those.
Okay, so realistically, as the customer, you need to negotiate a better selling price off of the MSRP if you can, or off of the adjusted dealer markup prior to utilizing the incentives. The Kia Carnival, which is surprising to me because that's an extremely quick-selling vehicle and in really short supply. The Chevrolet Bolt is only 3.9% above, but I believe there's a stop sale, so it doesn't really matter. If we could sell it to you, ladies and gentlemen, it would only be at 3.9% above MSRP. But the fact that we can't, hey, can we call you when we can? Would that be all right? Give me your number. I'll be in touch. The Honda Odyssey at 3.6, the Mazda 6 at 3.6% above MSRP, and then you get into more Hondas and Acuras. The Honda Pilot at only 3.3% above MSRP. The Ford EcoSport, the always popular Ford EcoSport, at 3.3% above. Then your Honda Passport, Acura RDX, Acura TLX, and now you have three vehicles that are actually less than 3% above MSRP. The Hyundai Kona EV, I think that stands for electric vehicle, if I know my nomenclature, the Acura MDX, and the always popular, I mean that sincerely, the always popular Jeep. Well, the Renegade might not be as popular as the Wrangler, but the
Definitely
always
not.
popular Jeep brand.
Okay, question for it. Why so many Acuras do you think here at the top of this list in terms of listed for sale with the least amount of markup over MSRP?
I don't know. Considering that the MDX is in short supply, I don't know why it would be. The only thing I can glean from this is perhaps nationally, Acura dealers don't tend to be quite as greedy as some of the other brands out there.
Yeah, completely agree. Let's see some of the commentary from the iSeeCars team. They said the subcompact Jeep Renegade are at the top spot at just 2.3% over MSRP. It's joined by additional subcompact SUV and the 7th-ranked Ford EcoSport. The Jeep Renegade is among the pricier vehicles in its segment, but is praised for being an affordable off-roader, while the Ford EcoSport has been discontinued in 2022 due to poor sales. The Renegade has cashback incentives varying by region up to $4,250, and both the Renegade and the EcoSport are offering 0% financing. It's interesting. So it's a lot of those incentives that are coming from formerly FCA, now Stellantis, that are helping with driving down this perceived over MSRP price point.
Exactly.
Yeah. And, maybe for the Acuras, they're like luxury vehicles, but they're not necessarily as in demand as your Lexuses. And honestly, even like Genesis is coming up now with the GV70, GV80, GV90 eventually as well. So it might be some of the pressure that they're facing from other brands that are still doing pretty well, all things considered, in that luxury or near luxury space.
Yeah, but I believe Acura's sales are up year over year significantly. So they're I don't know that you can say they're returning to their glory days because, well, that would take them back to the legend, and they haven't returned to that in a long time. But they're showing some real signs of life again. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, I think that's a fair way to say it.
Yes.
So there you go. Here's your Black Friday deals. To be clear, there are none, but the research from iSeeCars might point out that there are potential opportunities. Yes. I don't even necessarily feel comfortable saying exactly that, but hey, they make the research. It's pretty interesting, and that's our take on it.
Well, yes. So let's thank iSeeCars for that, and don't be disappointed if and when you can't find that deal that you're looking for.
Thanks, Pops.
Thank you. Talk to you soon.